Good morning, students. Welcome back to your online English tutorial class. How are you all? Hope you are doing very well. Today in this class, we are going to do something new, something which we have never done before. So what are we going to do? We are going to analyze the text of Little Tiger, Big Tiger grammatically. See, students, we read the text, we read the story, but what we don't do is analysis. We understand the text, means once we have understood the text, we move forward. We don't try to use the grammar we have learned in our day-to-day text. But if we don't try to understand the uses of grammar, we will never know how to construct a sentence. Not only that, we will also never know the real life uses of a grammar we are learning, right? And now we are reading in such a standard where it is very important for us to know how to construct a correct English sentence. So we need to focus more on constructing correct English sentence. And how can we do that? We can do that by knowing about parts of speech. Now, I know many of you have heard about these parts of speech before, but also at the same time, many of you haven't. Many of you are hearing this for the first time. So, for those who are hearing this hearing about parts of speech for the first time, for those students, we will quickly see what are these parts of speech. So this is a chart of 9 parts of speech in English language. Let us name them anti-clockwise. First comes noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, article, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Okay. Do you know, students, what do these parts of speech do? These parts of speech, all of these parts of speech have their own role. They play their own role to construct or to make a meaningful English sentence. The sentence that we make, it has words in it, right? Every word is a different parts of speech. Now, what is speech? The thing that we are speaking, the words we are speaking, that is our speech. And the words that consists in that speech, these are parts of it. Alright, so now there is a short poem describing the roles, the functions of all these parts of speech. Okay, let us read it. Every name is called a noun, as field and fountain, street and town. It is describing, the first 2 lines is describing what is noun. We have learnt it already enough times that a noun is a naming word. Anything you see around you is a naming word, is a noun. The book before you, the mobile or laptop before you, or the computer before you, those are all nouns. The examples, 4 examples are given here: field, fountain, street, town. These are all naming words, right? The next 2 lines defines pronoun. In place of noun, the pronoun stands, as he and she can clap their hands. Pronouns are those words which sits as a replacement of a noun. Means if I tell you that Gita is a good girl, Gita goes to school, Gita loves playing football, Gita loves talking to her friends, does it sound good that I am using the word Gita every time at every sentence? It sounds very monotonous. It does not sound good. So to eliminate this, to make it less boring, we have introduced a word that is she. What if we say like this? Geeta is a lovely girl. She loves to go to school. She loves playing football. This sounds less boring, right? So the words that we use in place of a noun, those are pronoun. Now, she is a feminine pronoun. There are many others: he, they, them, it. These are all pronouns, and we will be learning pronouns soon in your grammar book. Next comes adjective. The adjective describes the thing. Now this is another chapter, another parts of speech adjective that we'll be learning soon. Okay. The adjective describes a thing as magic wand and shiny ring. Adjectives are those words which describes the noun. Okay. Example given here as magic wand. What is a wand? Wand is a stick which is used by a wizard or a magician. Just like Harry Potter did, the stick he used, that is called wand. And the word that is describing the word wand, which is magic. Okay. How was the wand? It was magic wand. So here magic, the word magic is an adjective. And shiny ring. Okay, ring, how the ring was? It was shiny. The verb means action, something done. To read, to write, to jump, to run. Any action word is a verb. When you are defining, when you are talking about any doing word, when you are talking about any action, that is a verb. You are reading, it's a verb. You are writing, jumping, running, all of this are verbs. How things are done? The adverbs tell. Now how the verb is functioning? Who defines it? Who tells it? The adverb. As quickly, slowly, badly, well. If I tell you that you are writing beautifully, you are writing, that is a verb. Writing is a verb. You are doing an action. And how are you doing that action? Beautifully. In the manner you are performing the action, that is the adverb. The preposition shows relation between whom? The verb and the noun. The preposition shows relation between the verb and the noun. It also tells the position of the noun. If I tell you that the laptop is kept on the table, or the mobile is kept on the table, where is it? On the table. Okay, it is describing, or it is telling us the position of the mobile or the laptop. So this word on is a preposition. Conjunctions join in many ways. Sentences, words, or phrase and phrase. If I tell you Ram is a good boy. Again, if I tell you Rohim is a good boy. Now if I tell you Ram and Rohim is a good boy. See, the word which I am using to join these two names, Ram and Rohim, this word and is a conjunction which is joining two sentences, two words, two phrases. Okay. The interjection cries out, hark, I need an exclamation mark. The easiest way to identify an interjection is it always carries an exclamation mark with it. Now, what is the function of an interjection? It expresses your emotion, your happiness, your sadness. The word you use to express your emotions, those are interjection. Through poetry, we learn how each of this make up the parts of speech. Now, in the previous chart, we have seen that there were 9 parts of speech. But now, if you notice it carefully, here are the description of 8 parts of speech. Now, another one which includes was article. Now you have learnt about article recently. Okay, you know how does an article work, what are the articles there present there in English language. So we will be learning that soon once again through your text. So let us first read the before we go into the text, there is a sentence, a big sentence which has all kinds of parts of speech in it. Okay, let us first identify it. Which parts of speech is performing which task? The old tired man was sitting under a tree and patiently waiting for his son to arrive. This is the whole sentence. Now, if you notice carefully, you will see that every same kind of parts of speech is colored in the same color. See, the first sentence starts with the. It is an article. We have learnt it. A and the. So, the first article, the, is colored in red color. Again, if you notice in the second line, there is again another article. Article A. This, the and A, both these words are colored in the same color. So, what is the function of an article? We have learned that there are 2 kinds of articles. Indefinite articles, definite articles. Indefinite articles are a and an definite article is the, only the. Now, what are the functions? That also we have learned. Let us just quickly have an overview. Articles a and the tells us, as those are indefinite articles, so when we are mentioning any name, anything, any person for the first time, we use article, indefinite articles. Those are a and an. And also we this indefinite articles tells us the number. We use this indefinite articles for countable nouns. Okay, we cannot say a sugar, we will say a bowl of sugar or a spoon of sugar. Okay, so we use this indefinite articles for countable noun. So here yes, and another definite article, we use definite article when we are talking about someone specified, someone particular. Okay, and also we use it with uncountable nouns. Here the first sentence says the old tired man was sitting. It is not, the sentence is not talking about any random man, it is talking about one particular man who is old and tired. So we have used article the, which is specifying a man. Okay, the next two words are adjective. As we have learned recently that adjectives are those words which describes the noun, right? Now what is the noun? The noun is man. The noun man is being described by these two words, old and tired. How was the man? The man was old, the man was tired. So it was, these two are describing words. So these two are adjectives. Now we have learned that adjectives, mostly adjectives sit before noun. It can also sit after the noun, but mostly it can sit before noun. I mean, we can make sentence by placing the adjective before noun. The next one is very easy. It is noun. Man is a naming word, so it is noun. The next two words are was, sitting. Was and sitting. Sitting, we know that it is an action verb. It is a doing word, so that's why it will be a verb. And was, why is was a doing verb? Was is helping verb. Okay, what is helping verb? That we will learn soon. It may not be in this term, but in next term. What is was? We will define that later. Okay, under a tree. Under a tree. Now, under is a preposition. Why it is a preposition? Because it is showing, it is telling the position where the old tired man was sitting, right? Any word which is defining the position, which is telling the position of the noun, is a preposition. So under here is a preposition. A tree. A tree. Why a tree? First of all, it is telling the number of the tree, and also we are talking about any random tree. We are not here, the sentence does not specify any particular tree. That is why it is a tree. And is a conjunction. Why? Because it joins the first part of the sentence, that is the old tired man was sitting under a tree, and this next part, patiently waiting for his son to arrive. This word and is joining these two parts of the sentence, right? That is why it is a conjunction. Now the next word, patiently, is telling how the old and tired man was sitting. How was the manner? He was waiting patiently, right? Means he was very sitting there with such patience. That is, there is a quick way to identify adverb. In most cases we add ly at the end of the word, so that is the quickest way to identify adverb, but it may not happen every time. All right, waiting for his son to arrive. Waiting is another action verb. Someone is doing an action, the old man is doing an action, so it is a verb word. For is a preposition which is telling you, which is showing the relationship between the verb waiting and the old and tired man. This is also another function of preposition, to show the relationship between the noun and the verb. Okay, so that is why it is another preposition. His is a pronoun which we have used as a replacement of old tired man. We could have said this: the old tired man was sitting under a tree and patiently waiting for the old tired man's son to arrive. Say students, it will not sound good if we use the old tired man twice at the same sentence, right? That is why we have eliminated the second one, and we have used a word which is his instead of it. So here his is a pronoun. Sun to arrive. Sun is a naming word. You know that already. So it will be a noun. To arrive is a verb. It is showing an action. Alright. Now we will get into our chapter, the text of Little Tiger, Big Tiger, and we will analyze the first stanza of it in this video today. Analyze the grammatical part, what you have already learned, means articles, nouns, and what you will learn in future in this term, those are pronouns and adjectives. We'll analyze those, we'll find out those, and we will also see how it is used and why it is used in these cases. Okay, so we will be doing this, we'll be continuing this for some next few videos like this. Let us read it first. There was a mother tiger and her small tiger cub. They lived near a river in a shady jungle. When the sky was dark, the mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. The tiger cub stayed close by his mother's side. I know you have read this text so many times that you have almost learnt it, you have almost memorized it. But still we need to read it more, because you know there is this fastest reading competition coming soon in your that is going to be held in your section and then in your class, in the entire class. So for that you need to practice more, right? So practice it as much as you can. There is no harm in practicing. Okay, now we will find out the articles and the uses of articles, why it is used, how it is used. Well, as I have told at the beginning of the video that articles, we have learned that there are two kinds of articles, definite articles and indefinite articles. Definite article is the, which specifies a particular object, person, thing, anything. And indefinite articles are a and an, which we use when we are mentioning someone, mentioning something for the first time, specifying something for the, not specifying, but mentioning something for the first time. And also we use this with a countable noun, right? So let us read it. There was a mother tiger and her small tiger cub. A mother tiger. How many? First of all, it is telling you the number. How many? One, singular. We can count tiger. So we have used article a with a countable noun. And again, this is the very first time where we are introduced with this mother tiger. Right? That is why we have used article A. They lived near a river in a shady jungle. See, in both these cases, river and jungle, this is the first time we are using it. Right? That is why you have used these articles. Article A. When the sky was dark, the mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. Now you tell me, students, how many skies are there? One, right? It is a proper noun. It is one. That is why we are not talking about any random sky, because there is only one sky. So we'll always use the sky. We can never say when a sky came, when a sky was dark. How many skies do we have? Only one sky. That is why we will use article the, not a. The mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. Now this is the second time it is mentioned, the name of mother tiger is mentioned. That is why we will use article the. The first time it was mentioned in the first sentence. As we are mentioning it for the second time, that is why we will use article the. The tiger cub stayed close by his mother's side. It is the same thing repeating, as the tiger cub is also introduced in the first sentence. This is the second time we are told about tiger cub. That is why we have used here article the. Okay, let's move forward. Now we will identify the nouns. Now this is very easy thing. You have done this many times and it's very easier for you to do it. Let us find out quickly. There was a mother tiger. Mother tiger, it's a name, so it is a noun. And her small tiger cub, again a name, naming word, tiger cub. Cub is the young one of a tiger. We have memorized it already. They lived near a river. Any river, river is a naming word. In a shady jungle, again a naming word, jungle. So these are all nouns. When the sky was dark, the mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. Mother tiger, deer, pig, these all are naming words. So these are all nouns. Okay. Now this is one thing that is a thing that we have learned recently. Possession means which is showing the ownership of someone, right? If you read the last sentence, you will see there is this use of apostrophe s. The tiger cub stayed close by his mother's side. Whose side is it? The side belongs to whom? To the mother, right? So they have used apostrophe s. This is the short form. Using apostrophe s makes it short. And the expanded form is when you are using of. How can you use that? The side of his mother. Whose mother? The tiger cub's mother. Okay, the side of his mother. And the short form is mother's side. Okay, next one is, now we will identify pronouns. Now pronouns is something that you have not yet learned. You will be learning soon in a couple of weeks. So let us discuss, though we have discussed it at the beginning of the video, but we'll further discuss it more. Okay, let's see. There was a mother tiger and her small tiger cub. Now whose small tiger cub it is? Mother tigers, right? We could have said it like this: there was a mother tiger and mother tiger's small tiger cub. You tell me honestly, if we would have used this sentence, we would have written this sentence, the name, the word tiger could have come thrice in a sentence. Does that sound good? No, right? Certainly not. We are talking about, we are repeating this one word thrice in a sentence does not make the sentence good. It does not sound good. So we have eliminated the middle one, repeating the mother tiger twice, and instead of that we have brought a word, another word, which is her, which is not only making it hear good, making it sound good, but also making the sentence beautiful. There was a mother tiger and her small tiger cub. So her is a pronoun. It is used, we are using it as a replacement of a noun. They lived near a river. Now we could have said it, the mother tiger and the small tiger cub again at the second line. Near a river in a shady jungle, but then again it would make it monotonous. So we will not do that. When the sky was dark, the mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. The tiger cub stayed close by his mother's side. So the words her, they, his, these are all pronouns. Okay. The next thing is adjectives. Any word which is describing the noun is an adjective. Here in the first sentence, there was a mother tiger and her small tiger cub. How was the tiger cub? Small. It is defining, it is describing the size of the tiger cub, right? It is small. So this is a describing word and it is an adjective. They lived near a river in a shady jungle. How was the jungle? It was shady, covered with shade. Sunlight cannot enter. So the word is describing, the word shady is describing the way the jungle looks. It is shady. So it is an adjective. When the sky was dark. Now if you remember, I have told you at the beginning of the when we were describing that poem that adjectives may or may not sit before noun. Now this is one such example where we can see when the sky was dark. See, we are not writing the dark sky. We are writing when the sky was dark. It is also an adjective. Dark is also an adjective. So you need to practice it more to identify the parts of speech. You cannot just think that the word sitting before noun is always an adjective. No. Here in this case, the word sitting before noun sky is an article, the. It can't be an adjective, right? So which word is describing sky? The word dark. So dark is an adjective. The mother tiger hunted for deer and pig. The tiger cub stayed close by his mother's side. Where was the tiger cub? How was it? It was staying close to the mother's side. So the word close is another adjective. Okay, so we will, as our first stanza is over, we'll be finishing this video here only, this class here only. We'll meet soon in the next class with another video, with another analysis of the next stanza. Till then, Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.